I was at Resurrection for 17 years, so being there allowed me to experience quite a bit of variety. The congregation there had a focus on working with the military. It was a very fluid area. A lot of people were moving in and out. Professionals would move in. People working for the government would move in. People working for the military would move in. And then when their jobs changed, they would move out. And so there was a lot of movement in the congregation, a lot of rotation through the congregation. And then we had a fair group of people who retired in the area and stayed in the area. So I was able to spend a lot of time working with people in unique situations that you normally wouldn't expect. So a little bit of everything. I think the thing I enjoy the most is watching people make it to the next level, you could say. And so taking people where they're at, and encouraging them and prompting them to take the next step in their faith life and in their understanding of Scripture and knowledge of Scripture and how it impacts them. I have a wonderful wife, Melissa. She's my rock. And then I have 7 children, Elijah and Simeon, Esther and Cora, Stephen, Josiah, and Silas. And so they're all fun because they all have their unique personalities and they bring their own little chaos into the mix. Elijah was born in Wisconsin just before we moved to Virginia, and everyone else was born in Virginia. So I always joke that we have the Civil War in our house. We have one Yankee and a bunch of Confederates. I'm from Wisconsin. Yep, I grew up in Michigan and Wisconsin. The cheese curds are fabulous. They do not have cheese curds in nearly the quantity in Virginia. I think there was maybe one store that sometimes sold cheese curds. I like woodworking. I will build just about anything. I've built dining room tables for people. A lot of the end tables in my house I've built. Cutting boards are something that are easy to make, and I have a few other smaller things like that I would sell at a farmer's market occasionally or at craft shows. I always wanted to get better at languages. It's always this wish that you have, but that's a lot of work too. I have a bunch of stuff for stained glass that it'd be neat to learn how to use and put that into woodworking. One place that I always remember was a trip up to the Boundary Waters up in northern Minnesota, and we were sitting on an outcropping on the lake, and you can look up and just see the stars. And up there's no light pollution, so it's just stars upon stars upon stars. And so that was a pretty neat trip and a pretty neat evening. A few years ago, my wife and I also went to Germany, and were able to just experience the sights and the sounds and the beauty of the Rhine River in that region. I'm always open for a visit. I like visiting with people, and so if people want to say hi, I'm always able to find a time to get together with them, or if people need to talk, I'm always ready to find a time to talk with them, and so the door's open, so to speak.